Ladies and gentlemen, this is internet personality Vangelus with a review of Kamen Rider Ketaros to continue SHFiguarts week and begin to take a look at the antagonists of Godspeed Love. Ketaros is actually my favorite of the three movie Kabuto Rider designs. I really love the green and the bronze. I think that it just pops so nicely for me. That and his faceplate is the angry one, which, I don't know, I always like it when a Kamen Rider kind of has angry eyebrows. Like the other movie riders, Ketaros is basically the Kabuto body with Zabi's belt and wrist guard. Or I suppose that could be the Hopper belt, but we haven't talked about either of them yet. His accessory count is identical to Hercus. He has the same hands, splayed, holding things, and fists, as well as a single weapon. Kabuto's kunai, repainted with some bronze on the blade. Now, this is an interesting thing. I believe that Ketaros and Hercus were released in the same month, and between the two of them have Kabuto's weapons. So I'm wondering if Kabuto's weapons are just on one single isolated gang mold, and for every Hercus that's made, a Ketaros must also be born. It's a bit of an interesting thing. You could almost say it's a little bit of a story twist. Actually, that would have made Godspeed Love, I don't know, maybe a little too creepy. You know, mass dual births on both sides of good and evil. However, outside of his unique faceplate and Zector, Ketaros is more or less akin to the repaint factor of Godspeed Love. He's got the giant shoulder pad and the Kabuto chest plate. So, you know, he is a repaint by nature, but I think I'll just contradict myself and say he's actually a remold. But a lot of Kabuto was like that. And, you know, from the waist down, he really is just a Kabuto body. And you can see here, Ketaros, of all my Kabuto riders, he had it the worst, the gammy Kabuto bow-leggedness. My Ketaros actually has the worst of any of the ones I have received. I did a little bit of hot water work on this, but it seems to have not taken that well. This is actually bent in a little bit more than you can see here. Ideally, it would actually be bent out like this, and it is so totally not. In several poses, you can make it so it's kind of hard to notice, but it is a very distracting and unfortunate bit of QC that, as far as I've been told, has more or less been rectified on later re-releases. And let me tell you, Ketaros seems to get around. I see Ketaros on sale more than any other figart, aside from Domon Kashu, the line's unfortunate shelf warmer. Luckily, he's a bit more of an interesting design, so I'd actually recommend Ketaros. He's a very nice villain rider, he's got a lot of pop to his design, and he comes with just enough accessories to feel like you're not getting completely taken for a fool. I think that really my only criticism of him would be, as movie accurate as it is, just giving him that little dinky kunai feels a little like, you know, couldn't there have been something else in here? I mean, that is a bit of the fault of the movie, if anything. But I kind of wish that him and Hercus had been given both of Kabuto's weapons in different colors. It just feels odd to split them between the two, although, as I said, maybe that was just a molding thing. Anyway, this has been Internet Personality Vangelus with a review of Kamen Rider Ketaros, and I think it's time things got a little bit hyper-powered.